Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to TTS Xbox Podcast, episode 58. 58 episodes in another week of TTS. A lot of a lot of good news has come out, especially some negative news. And you guys know, and I know for a fact, my homie Dirt knows we like to talk that shit. When there's any negative news on the PlayStation side, we like to talk that shit. I mean, when I mean negative news, when we can hurt the ponies, when the ponies are crying, defending something silly, something crazy, when you can see it with your own eyes. But don't worry about it, guys. Shout out to every one of you guys so far. Yo, Dirk Griggity, what's going on, player? And he's on mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's get this. Let's get this show started. I am ready to TTS, my man. Oh shit.
You know, you seen, these ponies, they go to different kind of lengths to defend something. And what we've seen this week has been really interesting, especially the past 2 days. It's been hilarious, and we're definitely going to be talking about that's going to be a big topic because some of the big PlayStation dudes as well, some of the big guys were saying some shit last year. Dirt remembers, he knows what I'm talking about. They were saying some wild shit, but now they're looking back and they're like, oh shit, this is not looking good for a certain studio. But we're definitely going to be talking about it, man. Now, let me give a shout out to the TTS family members. Right, we have a boy, Rere, Joey Kracken, SP, Toolman 55, Chagai J, Phantom Knife, G Stealth, Emmanuel A1, The Angry Therapist MD, The Blue One, Stone King X, Shane Tomlin, Hassan Abuzaid, Maurice Branch, Kendrick Starr, Hector the Macho Man,
Oh yeah,
Rick the Motherfucking Click, Lighten Manny, Dirt Griggity, Chill Carlos, Ben X Malkin, and the awesome Justin Mod. Shout out to the TTS family members. Make sure you use you guys, TTS family members, use them emojis. Don't be shy. Please use them. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Now, Dirt, I want to ask you a serious question before we get into it. You always talk about this, and obviously you'll admit it. You're never shy from this as well. As a young black man growing up, you said you were one of them dog brothers. One of them dog brothers and that you used to get in jokes left, right, center. I just want to ask you, you are 45 years old. Am I correct on that, player?
yes, sir.
Now, we got some young blood in the chat. Look, young bloods, this is a new generation, new guys, guys who are born after 2000. We know this, the new
Right.
guys are coming into the generation. Imagine they're just a dog as you or something, and you had to go through a tough time and people were just giving them bad jokes. Now, what is your advice? What is your advice to the young brothers right now?
As far as like people making fun about being dark,
Yes,
fuck them.
that's the one play. Fuck them and that. Have a good sense of humor and that, because I'll be honest, there you got a great sense of humor. The
Yeah,
chat loves to roast you and that, but end of the day, as a guy growing up back in the 80s, 90s, it's the same when you're growing up as kids. Yeah, because I've noticed some people were saying some stuff I was saying and that. And as growing up as kids, it's just a different ball game and that. But like I said, do not let the internet is one of them things. Internet's a different ball game right now.
Mhm.
It's so easy to get triggered. You know how easy is it? The people like the keyboard warriors, plastic warriors. You hear it there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But shout out to was a dirt for telling you guys because this guy is an OG straight up and that.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
OG straight up and that.
Thick
Now,
skin. You got that thick skin.
100% and that. Every time he looks into the mirror, it's difficult to see himself. That's what it is,
Ain't
play.
that a bitch?
Now, dude, let's start off lightly. We'll take it easy. To talk about ray tracing, come on, play. There's no need for that. Now, Xbox and Discord. Now, I reckon before we started doing community nights, I'll be honest with you, you might not, even with me to be honest, but Discord is coming to Xbox in some sort of way. You can integrate your chat to the Xbox party. It's like a party live
It's a
chat
full
system.
integration, Sean. Full
It's
integration.
a full integration. You link it with your phone or your I think your PC as well, or something like that. Is once you link it, it's fully there. Now, when we do the community game nights, I'm not sure. I want two different takes on it. Before community game nights and after community game nights, I know whenever you used to come on a Discord and that, you're playing on your Xbox and you have to use your mobile phone, and I'll be saying like, yo, dirt, you sound like shit. You sound like shit. Now there's an update for Discord coming to the Xbox. It's in the Insider program, and I'm sure in the next 4 to 6 weeks it might be released. I'm not sure completely released and that. Now looking at these features, there, end of the day, features are good no matter what, regardless if you use them or not. Something might not even cater to you, like you won't give a shit about it.
Mhm.
But Discord, especially right now, what we've been doing with the community game nights, and a lot of people find it much easier. You like having two separate mics, or they gotta put the volume up on the T. Like it's all kinds of shit sometimes when you do community game nights. But looking at this updates coming in the future, what's your take on that with the Discord coming out? How much better would it be for you when you do community game nights, or just in general?
Listen, man, I'm the type of guy. Any new, you know, perk or like any other new thing added to the console that would benefit certain people, I think it's good, man. Whether it's PlayStation or Xbox. But Discord for us personally, Sean, like you said, when like you did the community game night, and I'm playing on the Xbox, so I had to join Discord through my phone. He's like, Dud, you sound like shit, Dud. So it'd be better now because it's fully integrated into the Xbox series. So I think that's cool as shit, man. And I don't know if you're gonna talk about PlayStation, but yeah.
Let me. We can talk about it. The angry therapist MD with the $2, dropping a like and talk that shit. Appreciate it, play. Now talking about the PlayStation, I remember, was this last year or something? Do you remember when the rumors were going around that Xbox, or well, Discord was up for sale for like $10 billion? Do you remember that before the Activision deal?
Yes, I do. And Xbox tried to get Discord, but the deal fell through, bro. For whatever reason, the deal fell through. But that was absolutely real. They were trying to get Discord. They were going to get them, but I'm not sure exactly what happened. But the deal fell through.
Yeah, and I remember that deal, and I remember Sony had some sort of deal, but the deal they had was exactly the same what Xbox did before that. You can see what you're playing. No, like when I see Devin's playing such a game, or when I see if you link it, you can see what games you're playing on the Discord. And these ponies run with that. Look at this shit. Look at this partnership. But
Yep.
it ended up just being that. But Xbox had that before. But this is something different right now. This is voice chat, not text, but voice chat right now.
Yep.
And I think this is going to be massive for the platform because it can help with cross play games as well. When if someone's on a PC, Nintendo, that dog shit, PlayStation, it can help with the chat because everybody uses Discord, and I do believe it's a better app in my opinion, and the voice chat as well. But what have you pulled up, play?
Well, Put Square, who is a pro PlayStation website, they said PS5, PS4 pipped. I don't know what the fuck, to the Discord punch despite investment and partnership. Xbox gets Discord voice chat first after Sony bought minority stake. So Sony
Mm.
actually invested into Discord, but yet and still they don't have full integration. Bro, a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people talked about this enough. I know Xbox guys are talking a lot of shit, but Xbox has Discord voice chat. Sony has signed this deal or invested in Discord last year. I just think the PS5 isn't built for shit like this.
I
You know
heard
what I'm saying?
that the addict was talking about that when you guys were on it, and we know like when you look at the Xbox, what is it? It reminds you of like Windows 10, Windows whatever. It's got that same format. Microsoft
Mhm.
is really good at software as well, and
Yep.
I think people are looking at this a bit lightly because this is a big deal. This is integrated properly right now. You link it with your phone, boom, the voice chat's there, and it's like a party chat. It's not like a third party. It's like it looks like you're on the Xbox party chat.
Yeah. It's
That's the
fully
way it
integrated,
looks.
bro. Fully integrated.
Yeah, and Adik was talking about this. He seems like the what we call it, the dashboard, the OS. He goes, it seems like Microsoft because amount of updates we went last gen. Do you remember how many updates we went through the dashboard?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Plenty, a lot of updates and that. And the way they designed, it seems that they can integrate things or maybe much easier. And Adik, I believe you guys were talking about it on Wednesday. Now, looking at this there and looking at PlayStation has a stake as well. It could come later. I'm not sure. He goes, it feels like their dashboard might be limited. It might require more work. Because, for example, he goes like gifting games. Because when we're doing giveaways on the ILP, it's easy. When it comes to the Xbox, boom, email, boom, you got the game. But PlayStation, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to give credit funds. It's not the same. Now, could that be some part of the reason? Even though Sony has invested some money in Discord, could it be something to do with the dashboard?
Absolutely, bro. Look. We know Xbox, they're a software company first and foremost. Over the years, Xbox has done things to prepare for the future with their platform. We've seen some of the things they've done in the past, how they were able to get backwards compatibility working. They plan ahead. It seems like Sony don't do that shit. Going back to the PS3 generation, where they had that big bitch PS3, that dog shit cell processor, and that shit was difficult to develop for, and it was not future proof. That's why they couldn't run like PS3 games on the PS4. Only streamable. They can only stream them. So it just seems like they don't future proof their consoles. I just feel they don't know how to integrate Discord onto the PS4 5 dashboard, bro. It's been a year.
As of right now, yeah.
Yeah, as of right now, it's been. But think about how long it took them bitches to like allow you to change your name.
Yo, and you could lose your fucking games as well.
Yeah,
On
bro.
top,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, man. They don't even have, bro. Like when I got my PS5, I had plenty of, game saves and stuff. I didn't know that I had to
Cloud
transfer
save,
it
yeah.
by leaving my PS4 Pro plugged in. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? It was crazy, man. Bro, it was just crazy, man. Because I never had PS Plus because I didn't need it. I didn't need it.
I agree
So
with you.
yeah.
Now, there's something that we'll definitely talk about. I want to add something to that as well. And someone said in the chat, let me get this member for 3 months, rare member for 3 months, and that he goes, hit that like button, join the Discord, and PYD is built like a messed up chicken nugget.
Oh
TTS
damn.
and Halo is a fuck Jim Ryan.
Bro,
Uh,
I still can't believe they let people cuss in the super chats now.
they must have changed that play.
Yeah, they had to, bro, because you couldn't even say damn
You could say
before.
shit or some shit.
Yeah.
DF4568 player, you want to join the Discord? The link's there, Nightbot's there. Join the other social manager, social and YouTube's there. My Twitch is there. Woo! And the Discord is there. Please join it for community game nights. Shane Tomlin with the £5. Shout out to you, homie. Hey guys, did you see that Pepperis Gamer says a PS5 Pro is confirmed? Did you like my Xbox Series X with full God rays? Laughing out loud. Sean, you POS. My guys, talk that shit. Who's Pepperis Gamer?
I have no idea.
Hey, Justin March. You can say this because he's finally said something.
Paying ties. Maybe he said that before though. Justin March, thank you,
Oh,
bro.
see? Oh, sorry.
Hey, Joey, member for 3 months. The PS5 can suck my unit. Damn, Joey. What did the PS5 do to you, Joey?
Hey, there you can do the voice. I can't do the voice for this.
Monty, man. Why good, everybody? Enough respect. Check out my comment on your last video. Keep up the good work. I love it. Thank you, Monty Mon. Appreciate you, bro. You left a comment on my last video. Good shit.
Now, getting back to this before we move on to the main topic and that, I agree with you. Just like we are, like the Xbox Series, like Dolby Vision, smart delivery, cloud save, all of the shit they talked about, they're not flawless. Like they do struggle on parts. Like people are complaining about the DVR for the Xbox. They need to improve
Yeah,
on that. 100%.
yeah.
We agree on that. 100%. PlayStation's doing a great job on that side, and hopefully Xbox will get that stuff sorted as soon as they can. Hopefully. But getting back to that, there, you exactly right. Like doing things like name change was a big
It
thing
took
to
them
do.
years, bro. It
Took
took
them
them
a long
years.
time. People were worried that they're losing their games, the games that actually the licenses they would have lost. I think some people did lose the licenses. It was a risk. They put out there a warning that if you do change your name, there's a chance you lose all your game license you bought.
Yep.
That's crazy. But like you talk about VR, then Dolby Vision, all of this stuff. It seems like the way when Xbox does this console, it is future proof. Like transitioning to like from the Xbox One X, even the Xbox One, but to the Series X and S consoles, everything seems to be flawless and just working in sync more or less. And all of the features you talked about. Now it's possible that what you guys were talking about on Wednesday that it could be something to do with the actual dashboard or hardwire in, hard baked in or something. It might be difficult to do something. But Discord chat, voice chat, especially right now, it's a fucking bonus right now. And I'm happy that once this does release, well, if you're the insider there, you can play that. You can do that shit now. And I think for future, like for future gaming content or just having community game nights or token cross platform, it's gonna be big for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Call me with a $10 because I didn't realize PlayStation charge for cloud save until I got my PS5 and I tried to transfer my saves. My Xbox Series X automatically configured the dashboard and transferred all of my saves with no effort on my side. OP.
Yeah. Hey, same thing with me. I mean, I knew they charged, but I just wasn't really thinking about it until because I, like I said, I wasn't a PlayStation Plus member. I am now, but I wasn't like during the PS4 generation. I mean, they got single player games. What the fuck I need to be a member for? So then I pretty much lost all of my saves. My Last of Us 2, my Spider-Man, all of my saves. So whatever, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, that was interesting because Dirt took his PlayStation the next day to trade that bitch in, and that's when he realized
Yeah, man.
that shit all of his saves gone. And you know what? Even a lot of guys who like rocked with PlayStation throughout the generation did not know that as well.
It's crazy.
That's crazy, man. Man, Dingo man taking with the $2. The PS5 would be a monumental time with my unit.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
definitely, guys.
Apollo Cooper spitting facts. That piece of trash, that's his go-to. Do you even play these games? I said, why do you keep on questioning me if I play games, bitch? You saw my gamer score. He always and this is the same guy that bashed Deathloop because he said I refused to play that game, gave it a 0. Review bomb that gave it a 0 said I'm not playing this game because it is an Xbox first party game. Last year he said that shit. And this guy always trying to question other people. Do you play that game? Shut the fuck up.
He
There's
always
some
does
opponents
it.
I would smack the shit out of him in real life, and he's definitely top of my list, bro. PS gamer, hoe ass, punk ass.
Shizno, he's Forsaken Ghost. He lost all of his saves, but he still has his PlayStation Pro, so you gotta hook that shit up. Oh shit, we got the naked HD back in the chat. Talk that shit, player. We're gonna see some titties. Yeah, how did it come, man? It's funny, man. Have you noticed more and more dirt in the comment section? There's a lot more spam now.
Yeah.
A lot
It's
more
for
spam.
everybody, bro. For everybody.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it, these guys. Now, Apollo Cooper has some funny shit. But 100%, I think this is a great feature. This is more Xbox when it does come for these when it comes to features, they do a great job, and I think they do find it much easier. It might be difficult, but it seems like it's much easier on the Xbox side when it comes to the PlayStation side when you're trying to integrate these features. Like VRR, it took a long time to come. It took over a year to come, and it was still questionable at points as well. That's crazy, man. Anything else to add to this day before we move on to the main topic?
No, what the fuck, bro? They like a super chat. What the fuck?
Naked HD hot girls. Shout out to you, player.
Oh my god.
$1, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh man.
Let him stay for 1 minute now. Let him stay for 1 minute. He's paid $1 for 1 minute. Let him stay for 1 minute.
Oh my god. Bro.
If you want to stay here for the full show, drop $100, player.
Oh my god. I ain't never seen leave a super chat, bro.
Is that the first? Everybody screenshot that shit.
That's the first time I ever seen.
Sorry, 1 second. 1 second. That's my bad. 1 second. Do not delete him. 1 second. He's dropped a super chat. Naked HDZ fire hot girls $1. Shout out to you, whoever's running that place, running that shit. Shout out to you,
Man.
there. Listen,
I never seen that, bro.
there. Is that the first time you ever seen it in your 10 years of podcast? Well, watching the
10
podcast and
years.
gameplay.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever seen him actually leave a super chat.
We're here, we're
Oh,
changing the gameplay. We are changing the game.
oh shit, Sean. You're the first.
I'm the first ever. I'm like the one, Neo.
Oh man.
Yeah, leave them, man. Don't worry about it. They behave now. Um, right, let's get to the main topic. Dirt, guys in the chat, hit that like button. Please share this out. I let the ponies know we're talking about the Last of Us remake of the remastered right now. Dirt.
That
When did we hear about? Well, the snitch talked about this. You're the snitch is still talking that shit, player.
is
The
he?
snitch, he confirmed. No, FIFA had a World Cup mode, bro. He said that shit a few days before it, 2 days,
Oh
one day
damn.
before it. So he's still talking that shit. They still haven't found out who he is. Now, the Last of Us remake of the remastered. Now they announced this at Summer Game Fest. It got leaked, but it got announced at Summer Game Fest, and they talked about this game. Like Neil Druckmann and the team talked about. Listen, this game is looking great, beautiful visual, overhauled gameplay, you name it. Now their leaks were coming out, and I think we need to be careful what we show, what we do show, because Naughty Dog they came and they showed what they were, what we believe what it was. That was the gameplay. That's the way the game looked, but in a better quality, better light, and that. Now looking at this gameplay, did you expect when you talk about modernized gameplay, overhauled gameplay? Did you expect something like the Last of Us 2 gameplay?
That's what I was expecting, yeah. I
Now,
was expecting the Last of Us 1 story with the Last of Us 2 gameplay and graphics.
yeah, let me get a super chat there. 1 second. Mandingo Muktakens with a $5. Do you all need Muktakens to take off? Oh shit. Do you all need Muktakens to take off that hot girl? I'll do a pro bono player.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Yo, chicken eye, YouTube got 30 cents off that dollar. Oh shit, man.
Yeah, they did. They did.
We got 70 cents out of that shit. Shout out to the Naked HD anyway. That's the first time ever player. What's going on, Relski? Now, when they announced this game, when you're looking at it right now, people are going in on it. And I'll be honest with you, some ponies were keeping it real, some ponies were upset, but there's always that group, no matter what, this is worth $70. This is worth $70 and that. After seeing all of the shit, the leaks and what when Naughty Dog came and confirmed it, what this game is about, what have they done with this, it seems more or less they've done the graphic upgrade, which we can notice when it comes to the cutscenes. 100% you can tell, guaranteed. Some of the gameplay sometimes looks a bit off, like you can't tell as much because the remaster first of all, The Last of Us was a great looking game.
Mm-hmm.
Was a great looking game. The remaster was better. Now, looking at this game, when they dropped it, the $70 they're talking about, people are going after this. A lot of people did videos. You did videos. You did a video yesterday about this as well. I did a live stream about this. What do you want to say about the Last of Us remake? Is it a cash grab, or is it worth the $70? Is it a brand new game? What is it,
Listen, bro.
play?
Well, first let's get the super chat for Onyx with the $2. Cat game hype lasts less than DualSense battery.
Good shit, play. Shout out to Onyx.
Start off to Onyx. Look, man, this is how I feel. I feel it is 100% an absolute cash grab. I think it was quick. They say, like, oh, all right, now this is just me, right? But I think Sony's like, look, man, we need to do something with Naughty Dog. You guys are making this multiplayer game that's going to take a few years. Hey, how about we remake The Last of Us? That should be quick, right? Yeah, it should be real quick. All you do is upgrade the graphics. All right, so and charge $70 for it. So it is an absolute cash grab, Sean. They have the TV show coming, so they're capitalizing on the TV show. Just the brand itself is pretty well. It's kind of popular after The Last of Us 2 sales, but we'll get to that later. The brand, the franchise is one of their biggest. Naughty Dog is one of their biggest studios, and they're making a few different games at the same time. So I just think it's a cash grab, man. An absolute cash grab. Like you said, the game already looked pretty damn good. The Last of Us was already a beautiful game on the PS3, on the PS4 when they remastered it. Beautiful game.
I
So you
agree.
can definitely tell in the cutscenes the graphics are improved. You can tell the environment is improved sometimes. See, that's the thing. The gameplay, it looks better, but it's not like blowing us away. Like, yo, what the fuck? Is this shit worth $70, man? And I don't have a problem with $70 games. Me personally, I don't think this conversation would be going on if this shit was like $40. But because it's $70 and they remove the multiplayer, that's why a lot of people are like, yo, what the what? So yeah, Sean, it is 100% a cash grab because they know dumbass ponies are going to buy it flat out.
Now, a lot of people are defending certain scenes that I think Naughty Dog's kind of playing it clever, close to the chest, showing like certain scenes where it does look like the cutscenes night and day, 100%. But when it's in gameplay, people do question like, right, that's it, that's what you done. But I think a lot of people, including myself, like I wasn't gonna buy anyway, but I'm playing the dog shit PC.
Oh,
A lot of people were hoping that the Last of Us 2 gameplay, because the Last of Us 2 gameplay is fire. I feel like that's where they wanted to be all them years, over them years. That's what they managed to get to, like in such a good spot that the Last of Us 2 gameplay, that like dodge button and the animations in that game is amazing. They got there, and I think that's what people are pissed off, and some people are capping for it. And the, the person named Joe Miller, who he is,
yeah,
play.
absolutely.
Now I'm gonna share my screen, guys, and this guy, as you can see on the screen, let me pull it up. He goes, "This is one hell of a difference. The Last of Us Part One." Now they're looking at this play, looking at
Mhm.
this with your own eyes.
Yes.
I'm gonna play this clip. You know,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna leave it here, looking at the screens right now. Top, I believe the top one's the PS3,
Yeah.
the PS3, PS4 version, and the bottom one is the new remake for the PlayStation 5. I'm gonna play this clip. Tell me what's the difference in this scene. What can you see on the screen?
Sean, where the fuck are the people? Where are the NPCs?
Oh shit! I didn't notice that there.
Where are the NPCs, Sean?
Guys, this is the remake versus the remaster. Look at the NPCs and look at the difference, guys.
I mean, the fire looks, the
The ge-
explosion looks
the
better, of
the
course.
bottom one looks clean. It looks better. We're not denying that. But look, where's the NPCs? Where are the people running for desperation? Now, where are they?
Hey, Sean, you know what's funny? I saw the comments under this video, and the
I'll
guy
go
was
through
like,
it,
Joe
play.
Miller was like, well, like somebody asked, like, where are the NPCs, bro?
Or this person, because everyone's saying where's the NPCs? They're on the left, but this is the
Bro,
same scene we're talking about.
bro, oh my Chris Hart, bro, listen, those guys was like, yo, the NPCs are randomized. Well, where are any? There's none of them there. There's a handful, bro. Come on, man.
Oh shit! Check this shit out. Oh shit! Guys, look, we're not that stupid. Number 5 looks better, but come on, did it really need it?
They didn't need it, bro. This. Hey, go to the next picture. Let me see.
Let's see this shit. Honestly, like, did
It's
it
not
really
that
need it, bro?
no. See, that's the thing, man. It's Sean, go back to that clip again. Go back to that clip again.
There we go, play.
Bro, there's no fucking NPCs there. I'm not talking about the little two people. Look, there's no NPCs. I'm talking about if what the NPCs are randomized. No, they're not. Look at it,
Nah,
bro.
bro. This is crazy though. Like, first they cut the multiplayer out completely. The motherfuckers cutting NPCs out. Why? Is this like an early build or something? Will it be different once it launch? But this is what they were showing.
Hey, there's this other one. Six Lair had sent it to me in the DM, but I had retweeted it yesterday. Uh so Sean, you can play this one too, bro.
Where's that Joe Miller tweet? Look there. Look at the shit here. Damage control. NPCs are randomized.
Bro,
Randomized.
okay,
Come
if
on.
they're randomized, they will still be there, right? If they were randomized, they would still be there, but in different spots. Bro,
100%.
fucking, I, I just sent you that other one with the
Yeah.
gameplay,
Get the super
bro.
chat for me, play.
Yeah, let me see where is it. At? My boy Rain G4 to $5. The Last of Us PS5 equals The Last of Us saving $70. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, bro. And, I'm a huge fan of the franchise, but this is unnecessary.
Oh shit! So is this the one you want me to play? Player?
Yeah, this is one, bro.
Oh, let's go.
It's really when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day.
Same.
Oh shit!
It's really night and day.
Think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
All the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we've learned on like Uncharted 4, Last of Us 2, we apply to this again.
Yo, he said it there. He said it there, bro.
Hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
It's really
Wow.
see it in motion. It's really night and day.
Once more, guys. Yo, that shit's hilarious, there.
Bro, let me tell you something, man. Let's be honest, guys. No development team is above criticism. I don't give a damn who. We saw what happened with CD Projekt Red. They were just praised for The Witcher 3, and it was deserved. But they got destroyed with that red Cyberpunk 2077. Xbox teams get destroyed. 343 is getting destroyed. You don't think Naughty Dog can get criticized too? And that's what's happening. That's what's happening. I love Naughty Dog, bro. But this is some bullshit. And I don't even blame Naughty Dog. I blame Sony, bro. You know Sony the ones that, charge $70 for that shit. You know it was PlayStation, charge $70 for that shit. They know they didn't need a damn remake.
Do you know what's funny? Game? I'm going to run it back once more because some people are just hopping in. They want to watch it once more. I'll put the volume up as well a bit. Look at this shit. And they're watching this clip. Jeff Keighley said, oh, it's like The Last of Us 2 gameplay going back. And you can say, oh, everything's overhauled from the last of what we learned from The Last of Us 2 and all that shit. Oh, shit.
It's really when you play it, when you see it in motion, it's really night and day. It's really night and day.
Think of The Last of Us 2 combat, but kind of that back in The Last of Us 1.
Well, it's the whole, like, all the new animation system, the new AI system, everything we learned on, like, we apply to this, again, to give that definitive version.
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, flat out deceived.
Oh, man. That shit's hilarious, bro. That shit is hilarious, man. He said it there, he goes, oh, it's everything. And then when you see it side by side, they're getting exposed. And people, look, we always talk about this. The $70 bullshit we do it because of the console. We talk that shit. We're just talking that shit. But come on, this is a remake and you're defending this shit. You're really defending this shit. You got people crying in spaces. And they were saying, do you know what? Someone mentioned something. Your boy, he was in a space, King Crush or someone. He goes, oh, Joel is old. So he can't move like Abby. I mean,
yeah,
move
man,
like Ellie.
I didn't hear it, but I heard he said that shit. Come on, man.
And this is where he's trying to defend it. Is there any information on this leak? What build is it? What year? Anything? Just asking the logical question here. Then he did that. Then he did that shit. He goes, "Oh, Joel is old. He's not supposed to move like that. He's got bad knees." That's the type of shit you're talking about, player. That's the type of shit you're talking about, guys. Man. Listen, straight up. Look, you talk about remaster remakes. They get this super checker because I got something else, player.
Dingo make thickens with the $2. So what does Chris Hart have to say about this? I don't know, but I'm sure he's capping for it, bro.
He's capping for it. Now, this is a when you look at the cutscenes, you can tell 9 day with the characters, can't you? Innit? The facial, innit? And how much they're asking for this Last of Us remake?
$70, bro. In the States.
In the States,
sure
it's $70.
$80 in Canada and other places is more.
All right, read this when we play. Look at this shit here.
All this talk over remake reminded me Activision sold Modern Warfare 2 campaign remaster for $20 while Sony is selling The Last of Us 1 remake for $70 despite cutting out multiplayer. That's a fact, bro.
And
That's
look
a
at that
fact.
shit. Look at that, bro. That's an upgrade. You can see
Yeah, hell yeah. I have that.
$20.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, man.
crazy, bro. This is what I'm talking about, guys. You're paying $70 on the on the motherfucking stage. He lied to you right there directly. Everything's overhauled. Everything. Then you get to see the game. They know this is a cash grab, and on top of that, they take the fucking MP out for it.
Well, you know, they have to say that shit to try to get you to buy it. You know, they got to say everything is overhauled. You know, like every sports game, every year. I love 2K, right? But every year they say we added 5,000 new animations. Are you playing the shit? Like, I saw the animation the last 2 years, motherfucker. You know, so they this with these companies, they have to do that. We added so much new shit. G Stealth with the $5. TTS. Yes, that's what we're doing, my man. Raiden Blade with the £2. I just got here. Hey, fam. Pony's Logic. Fun times. I talk that shit, bro.
Talk
So
that
that's
shit.
what they do, man. That's what they do. We just added so much new shit. We rehauled the engine. You know, we've heard that on several games over the years. So it's all bullshit, man. They updated the graphics. They added the workbench, the weapon upgrade bench from The Last of Us 2. They added that. And they add, you know,
Added that some like destruction, environment destruction.
environment destruction, like some
Foliage and all
glass
that
a
stuff.
break and shit. And then they added the PS5 DualSense shit. And that's fine. But that's not a $70 upgrade, man. That should be like $40, bro.
It should be like $40 or something, maybe $30 and that. But a lot of people, I think a lot of the hardcore fans wanted that Last of Us 2 gameplay straight up, and they said it on stage. I understand that they all these people, these developers, they gotta sell their game. They say this much animations that, but you don't. Sometimes seeing is believing.
Yeah.
And when even though it might be there, but you don't, because we was watching it side by side, it looks the same shit. It looks exactly the same on that. Yeah, Red Hood, A Plague's Tale is from Focus Entertainment, a sober guys.
Yeah.
That game's looking great, yeah. But that's not a AAA studio.
No.
Do you know what I mean? That's like, they're not, compared to like Naughty Dog and these other like big studios like Coalition, them are massive studios that, you know, A Plague's Tale Studios, I don't think there's like 100 people or something, maybe 110, if I'm correct.
Well, I don't know about part 2. I know part 1, only 45 people made part 1. Part 2, I don't know.
100%, man. It's hilarious to see this, man. There's so much about this game and so much regarding this game because a lot of even the media guys going after this game, and I think it's well deserved. This game is only 9 years old, and we got 3 fucking versions of this game already. And on top of that, they're taking away the multiplayer. Now, your PS4 remastered game will work, and it has the multiplayer, and it still holds up pretty good. Let's be honest, it holds up. Now, you know that multiplayer? They did it with the Uncharted game as well, didn't they? They did that with the Uncharted game coming to the PC.
Oh, yep.
They remastered as well.
Yep.
I'm not sure what they're trying to pull off or something like maybe they want to sell that game. You know, listen, guys, they're gonna sell that fucking multiplayer for $70 there, straight up. They're selling that shit.
Yeah,
I cannot see that being free. No chance, man. No chance. After trying to sell these type of remastered director's cut, no chance in hell that game will be free. Straight up, man.
Yeah, like they don't like PlayStation don't really get down like that with free shit.
Yeah, I agree with that. Drone TJ with sorry, my throat for $2. Hi guys, Discord is going to be awesome. In my throat's gone 1 second.
Damn. Drone TJ with $2. Hi guys, Discord is going to be awesome in Xbox. Absolutely it is, man. I just love they just keep on adding new shit, new features to the Xbox, and you know, bro, that's for our benefit.
That's definitely for our benefit. Drone TJ, definitely like community game nights when we do it. Naked HD's back again. Put $10 down, you can stay for 10 seconds.
Damn, I keep on blocking this motherfucker. Damn.
He's persistent. He thought he dropped. Listen, $1 ain't gonna cut it. If you want to stay for 5 minutes, you know what you have to. You know what you have to do. Drop the beans. Drop the beans there today.
Oh, shit.
Now I want to continue this on. I want to continue with the Last of Us 2 sales, and a certain person, a certain pony named Colin Moriarty, in that. I remember he was talking that shit last. I wish I still had a clip there. You know that clip when he said about the way Xbox doesn't do this, they don't do that. They don't have a studio on the same caliber of this. I might have it in my bookmarks. But getting back to this, the Last of Us 2 sales, we heard it's done over 10 million in that. Now these guys are starting to notice what is going on. This is the top tier studio. This is the number one studio in PlayStation SIE. And that game's only done 10 million in the space of 2 years. 10 million is good, but for a game on a studio like that, for the sequel, 120 million PlayStation consoles out there is looking spooky play when these games are costing 150 to 200 million dollars. You did get a super chat, and I'll pull up that video.
Mandingo McThickens with the $5. Can you cue up Chauncey from Menace to Society? Naughty Dog was on stage like, I don't give a fuck what I said, nigga. Nah, that's on my channel. Sean on. Oh, Sean, like you have it over here?
I don't give a fuck what I said, nigga.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I forgot Sean had it over here. Oh yeah, man. That's pretty much, bro.
Yeah, shout out to him on that. Let me pull this up now. Now, Dave, what's your take on this when you see like these big PlayStation channels talking about this right now? That number one studio games are costing this much. It's only producing 10 million. And then he said about like Ghost of Tsushima as well. That's all right for them studios, but no offense, but The Last of Us doing only 10 million, that's a problem. That could be a problem in the future.
Look, bro, let's be honest, man. Let's be honest.
This is the clip I'm talking about, guys. This is from Colin. I'm not sure what show was this, but I'm gonna play it. Let me just play it.
I wonder if there was a canary in the coal mine with The Last of Us Part 2. One of the things that I didn't really talk about, but I noticed and I thought it was kind of weird was when they announced Part 1 coming to PS5 and PC, they said, we're also proud to announce that The Last of Us Part 2 has surpassed 10 million copies sold. And part of me was like, what? That's all?
Yeah, I said
That's
the same
one
thing.
in-
It seems
that-
lower.
Yeah, I was like, that's 1 in 12 PS4 owners. This is a marquee game from your biggest team, and they only sold 10 million copies. I'm like, that's not good. And that's great for Sucker Punch or Bend. I mean, and that's no offense. I don't mean that as an offensive thing to them. Like the lower tier studios are expected to sell less. Your Gorillas, your Insomniacs, your Naughty Dogs can't be selling 10 million copies of your games because these are supposed to be the tent poles. And I was really surprised by that. And so I wonder if there's also a kind of just a canary in the coal mine of them seeing that, years ago. I mean, those numbers are bubbling. That's after sales in 2 years, right, of sales. And so they look at that and they're like, shit, man, like, we got to really start investing in other things. We can always produce this kind of stuff. We'll always be known for it, hopefully. But there's no hurt in us reviving, say, SoComic Gorilla. That's always been my theory. So
Now, after hearing that, what do you think? Do you think there's going to be some changes or like with the games they're making right now in the future? Like we heard about Sean Layden talk about games are getting very expensive. Jim Rand's talked about the 10s, the 20s ain't enough anymore. All of these moves they're making, all of these things they're talking about, putting the games on the PC and play maybe other places in the future as well. Looking at The Last of Us 2, for a fact that game was expensive. Very expensive to make, and that sold 10 million. Is that enough? 10 million?
No,
for a game like that?
No. Listen, Sean, we talked about this so many different times, but it's still the same thing that's going on. You already said, like you just said it. Well, you asked me, will PlayStation change? Absolutely, they already have. They're going to start putting all of their shit on PC eventually, day and date. Like you said, they got to catch up. Nix has got to catch up to the current games.
Yep.
They're doing games as a service. Bro, Naughty Dog is one of the best single player game developers out there. Their next game is a multiplayer game, a live service game. It's just, bro, I believe like God of War Ragnarok is the last PS4 game, right? That's still single player, of course. In my opinion, besides a few like Spider-Man, like Wolverine will probably be single player also. Most of their games in the future will have some type of multiplayer component, some type of co-op, something, bro. Something where they can monetize these games, because we always say the one and dones. I never really like to use that too much, but in reality, that's kind of what it is. One and dones. Bro, 10 million, 120 million PlayStations. I don't give a damn what people say. Bro, think about Halo 5 in 2015. How many Xbox Ones was out there in 2015? Maybe what? 20 million,
20?
maybe?
I would go for 20, I would.
Maybe. Halo 5 still sold like 9 million. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, out of the 20 million.
yeah. So these ponies don't buy games, man. When you think about 10 million for Ghost of Tsushima, it's a new IP.
Brand new IP.
Yeah, that makes sense. But The Last of Us, a huge game, probably their most expensive game they developed, because the game is a technical masterpiece as far as quality, graphics, and everything else. But bro, 10 million. Listen, we said it when they first announced it on
I was shook.
Like the Summer Game Fest. We said it then, and Kyler Moriarty said it. Yes, 10 million is great, but there's exceptions. 10 million is great for certain games. Hell yeah. But not for The Last of Us. Not for The Last of Us. When there's 120 million PlayStation 4s out there. If it was 30 million PlayStation 4s at the time, that would be fantastic.
It makes sense.
But 120 million PlayStation 4s. That means 110 million people said, fuck The Last of Us 2. Let that sink in. Let it sink in, man. Because I don't think people realize that is a big discrepancy, bro. I'm just saying, man.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot. It's a lot to take and a lot to understand where the direction of PlayStation will be going with some of the games, and you can see the changes. Raiden Blade with the £2. Look, The Last of Us 2 has proven PS Gamer are all mouth service. Oh shit, player.
That's it. All they do is talk shit.
Talk shit. Hector the Macho Man with the $5. Pony needs to pay for upgrade on that real SSD and a VRR that won't leave an image. What? Won't leave an image burn on your TV. By the way, don't be on TTS talking that pony talk, you POS.
What? Because I said I like Naughty Dog? I do. I've always kept that consistent, bro.
100%. The Raiden Blade with the £2 once again. Pony gamers only buy when on sale or limited editions. That is true. They buy the collector's editions and all that shit. I agree with that. I've listened to a dog shit podcast and the guy was capping. Capping all day. Then at the end of it, you guys are gonna get it once it's on sale.
Listen, I will definitely play it when it gets to PlayStation Plus Premium. I'll play it then, just to see, just like to compare, because I do love the first game. But yeah, Sean, listen, bro, I'm just saying, man. Let's listen. It's funny when these guys, when I did my video, when I had mentioned. When Kyler Moriarty, when J-Rock and some other Xbox guys posted that clip of Kyler Moriarty saying that, the first thing the motherfuckers say in the comment section in the replies, well, Xbox games don't sell, Halo Infinite don't sell. Shut up. That's all they can do. We ain't talking about Halo. We're not talking about Gears. We're talking about The Last of Us 2. We're talking about that game selling 10 million. Then some guys say, well, Halo, they only had one game sell over 10 million. Listen to yourself. Halo is a $1 billion franchise. Gears, $1 billion franchise. These guys are coping really hard right now, man. And, in this console war, Sean, there's weeks. There's weeks where Xbox might have bad news. PlayStation guys 100%. Be talking shit. Now, this is PlayStation week. For us Xbox guys to talk shit. Deal with it. Next week, Xbox might have some bad news come out. Who knows? But what y'all ain't going to do is sit up here and try to deflect and talk about Xbox games when we talking about The Last of Us 2 selling 10 million on the 120 million PS4 fan base. I'm telling you, man, these guys are crazy. The PS4 was the console that the casuals bought, right? And it's
That's the
showing.
transition.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, it's showing. You know, because that 10 million. Ghost of Tsushima sold pretty much the same as The Last of Us 2, bro.
And they both came at the same time, play.
And it came out a month from each other. Absolutely, the same time. Let that sink in. This is supposed to be The Last of Us. I know the story leaked, but guess what? If that shit wouldn't have leaked, word would have got around that they killed fucking Joel. They made you play as the broad that killed him. The first 2 hours of the game.
You did. It would have been fine if they kind of dragged it on a bit. Do you know what I mean? Like it was around about 8 hours in or something.
Yeah, man.
This is like you 2 hours in, that's it.
Sean, like I said, I didn't have a problem with them killing Joel. Okay, they killed him. But I would have like at least let them make it to the end of the game. Right? Even
Or
if you don't,
halfway.
right, you could have. The shit was so stupid. You killed him 2 hours into the game and then made us play as the person that killed him for about 8-9 hours of the game, 10 hours of the game. And then they try to make you like her. Because, you know, it's kind of justified.
Because of her dad and her.
Yeah, because Joel killed her dad. So he's like,
adopted.
damn, you know, she really ain't a bad person and shit. Come on, man. And like really they make you think how Joel is a piece of shit.
Yeah, because he was just killing everybody that came in his way, basically.
Yeah. To save Ellie. I mean, but
Yeah.
you understand it because, you know, at the beginning of the first one, he lost his daughter.
And he couldn't save her.
Yeah, so Ellie kind of became his daughter, but at the same time, bro, come on, man. This shit just was stupid. Shit was stupid.
Yeah, they could have done something like in such a way that they could have done something. I got a few ideas, but it is what it is. It's done and dusted right now. And you know, like you were on with certain people, they didn't like. They give lower scores than us. Some ponies because they didn't like how the story kind of played out or how they done it in the timing. But The Last of Us 2, man, you got Colin out here, and this guy's a PlayStation dude. A PlayStation dude, and he said some wild shit about Xbox Studios and about the game, the way the game sells. That's the reason why they're on Game Pass. I wonder what the stance is going to be on right now. If these games are just only getting to 10 million in 2 years, maximum now. That game, Last of Us, what do you reckon? $15 now? $20? You probably can get it from the bargain bin.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
They probably won't make no money on the bargain bin, only from the stores and if it's a brand new game.
Yeah.
Now that's the crazy thing there. They're looking at this game, the most expensive game, the number one studio, and it's only achieving 10 million. And he was shocked when he said Ghost of Tsushima was right up his ass, basically competing against The Last of Us 2 from a sequel that got a 95 Metacritic. They made an incredible first game. The installed base were bigger this time as well. It wasn't 80 plus million. It was 120 million this time. And they only did 10 million in the space of 2 years. That's crazy, man. That's PlayStation. I remember when Jim Ryan talked about his interviews and the direction they were taking with the PlayStation in some of the presentation. And you can see now where they're going right now. Naughty Dog is making just what you said. They're making a multiplayer game. They probably have a story. They said they're gonna have some sort of story inside it, but they're making a multiplayer right now. Sony Bend is making a multiplayer game with a story as well. You're gonna see a different direction. Maybe Haven as well. Maybe like who knows? Spider-Man might have some sort of multiplayer in it.
It's some fucking co-op or something. What?
That's one thing I want to talk about. You know, like a lot of the PlayStation games, like if it's God of War, Naughty Dog, and they have they always have a companion with them. Why don't they do co-op?
That's a good question, man.
That's a good question. God of War, it seems to make sense to be co-op for God of War, Ragnarok, 100%.
Yeah,
100% Raiden Blade with the £2. I'm still playing Halo. What PS games are you ponies playing right now? What games are you playing, ponies?
Hey, Rain Blade, man, I'm glad you said that, bro. I am so tired. You know what Sean said the other day when we was talking? He was like, "Dut, you know, we just got the rest of the year. Dut, it's July, soon to be August. We only got like the rest of the year." And I am so tired, bro. When I say all ponies have is Xbox first party games in 2022, they have none. AAA games. when I say that's all they have right now, that is literally all they have. Because later in the show, me and Sean will talk about the tools. They don't have that anymore. The
It's
tools,
changing. The tools have come in play. I think it's happened.
bro. I'm saying, is it like that's all they have? I'm talking to a pony on Twitter today, or it might have been yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday because he responded to one of my tweets about The Last of Us. And he go talking that shit. Y'all ain't got no games. I said, okay. I said, go ahead, enjoy that because next year's going to change. Then he's talking about next year PlayStation got Final Fantasy and blah, blah, blah. I said, first of all, I didn't say PlayStation wouldn't have games next year. But first off, that ain't fucking first party. Then he talking about something. Well, it's going to be exclusive. I said, if that's the case, you can say Xbox has exclusives this year. I'm talking about first party. That's all they have right now. And it's at the point where, bro, they are just coping. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. That's it. 2022 is, bro, we got 5 months left in 2022.
Not long. This year's flying by, man. Shame with the $2 Us Dust Fall insane story. Highly recommend it, guys. Yeah, Shane, we added us, me, Dev, a few Relski and Stone King X. We completed a game in one shot. 7-hour stream it was.
I'm gonna finish it this weekend. Probably after the podcast, I'm gonna get back to it.
Yeah, it's definitely a good game.
I haven't had the chance to play straight yet, man. I downloaded it. I haven't played it yet. I've been playing Forza Horizon, Hot Wheels, Fire. Playground, man. Listen. I don't know how Fable was going to be, but the quality of that Forza Horizon, bro. Oh my god, those guys are brilliant.
Top tier.
Top tier. Yeah.
If you remember when Ralph Fulton and like obviously he's leading the Fable team right now, building up, getting the talent, building it up on that. He wants to be the number one studio straight up. I remember he said that. He goes, we want to be the best.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking the car side right now. You know, once Motorsport comes out, imagine the next Horizon when they use the new Forza Tech engine. Shit, that's gonna be crazy, man.
Bro, that's what I'm talking about. Fire, man. That intro. Did you play it yet, Sean?
No, I'm mad. A few people have sent me a message today. Are we doing a community stream today? We play Forza, you know, Hot Wheels and all that shit. So I might play that today.
Bro,
like, I'm not seeing the intro, but I heard it's fire.
That shit, man. Let me tell you, bro. I'm telling you. Hey, yo, Sebastian.
So 1 second. Is that the best? Like when it comes to all of the intros that when they do the Forza Horizons, is that one of the best you've seen?
Yeah, so it's just amazing, bro. It's just amazing. That is, bro. Shout out to Playground Games because I can't wait to see Fable because you know it's gonna be quality. It's gonna be quality, man.
Yeah, 100%. Fable. Look, guys are waiting. Where is Fable? Where is Fable? When they show that game, you will be blown the fuck away. I'm telling you right now. I know for a fact that studio. I will never question it. 100% is on top of it. When they drop something, it's always quality. Like the way they done the Horizon series right now, you saying about the Hot Wheels pack, it's crazy. It looks incredible. I've seen some of the gameplays on Twitter. I've seen the clips on that. It looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
No denying that's going to be one of the best studios this gen. I'm telling you right now, that studio will be like 90 rated studio throughout this generation there.
Yep, I agree, man. Like, you know, we don't know when Fable coming. I'm assuming maybe sometime 2024.
2024. And I'm assuming that's going to be high 80s, 90. Do you know what I mean? Yep. And that will probably be that studio will drop like 90 rated games, high 80 games throughout this generation for sure.
Yeah. You know, Sean, gotta be honest, I'm just irritable with these fucking ponies, man.
It's because you know what? It's because they know what's coming. Yeah, that's what it is. They know what's coming, and they just got this year. When it comes to the big AAA games, fair plays, they got their first party. They dropped in that because they know what's coming, and there's more deals coming out as well. That they once the Activision on top of that's done, that's a different ball game. That's gonna change gears.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna change gears. You know when they love to run with the Sony made the most money. They made 20+ billion. Xbox is $1 trillion company. Last place or third place where they always belong. That's gonna change, bro. I'm telling you, that's gonna change by the end of next year. That's gonna change. And what, like you said, they have, what do they have? Sales, games selling this much.
Yeah.
This many consoles are selling. People, there's not enough PlayStations out there. People are buying them. You always get to see the Series X or S. They're always on the store, or they're on Best Buy, Amazon Market, and nobody wants that shit. That's what they got play. And they know this. Some of them may be delusional, but most of these guys know this. And when that does happen, it's a wrap.
It is, man. And it's just like, Sean, what we always say, every generation is different, bro. So some of these PlayStation fanboys, like some of these guys still saying the same shit they said last generation. And it's just like, look at yourself, man. Do you realize the shit you saying is making sense? Like somebody said in one of my comment section, or maybe on Twitter, I be getting mixed up. The Last of Us Part 1 remake is better than anything Xbox will have in the next 5 years. He said that. And but you can tell he meant that shit. That's how he really feels.
That's how he feels, yeah.
Yeah. So they, look, bro, I know Xbox has to prove some things to people when it comes to software, and they will. And they will. But it's just like, Addict said, like Gaming Addict said something on the show the other day. He said, it's clear that besides like Halo, Gears, and Forza, PlayStation had more games further along than Xbox did. And when COVID hit, that even hurt Xbox even more. Well, that hurt everybody, honestly, because those PlayStation games that's coming out this year was delayed from last year. So it was like, he said, like, did he say that there were like games or teams that COVID hurt them for like 6 months?
Yeah.
They couldn't even develop for 6 months. That's what Adam said that he heard. He said they couldn't develop for 6 months, man. Do you know how long that is in game development?
Massive. And on top of that, a lot of people are still working from home, and they're getting used to it. They're setting it up.
Yeah,
and
now
that's
they
not
use
only
it.
that's not only the Xbox studios, other studios around the world. But some studios took more of a hit because some are more used to like doing remote, and it worked for them. It benefited them because they're used to it. But the big studios that were never used to this, it took them time to get back on their feet. And people are still not back in the office. They can work from home.
Well, like some studios are just working remotely, but like some studios, they have to, or some of the team have to be there because some games are relying on mocap. Like a game like Hellblade 2, they have a lot of mocap.
Big on mocap.
Yeah, so you have to obviously physically be there to do mocap. Not the whole team doesn't have to be there, but they need to have those important people at the office to do mocap. So that's probably why something like Hellblade 2 kind of, stumbled a little bit as far as time, because they got to do mocap, bro. And I remember, they had to get their new studio built. COVID hit, all that shit, bro. So that's why I'm thinking Hellblade will probably drop next year holiday. If it doesn't drop in 2023, we're definitely gonna see an in-depth gameplay next year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. We got to see some of the games that we're working on, because it's been a while now. It's been a few years, and we have seen parts of it, but we want to see much more. Oh yeah, Polo Cooper, I've seen that play, what you sent me. Now, let's talk about the tools.
The tools.
You were talking about this to me, like, he was like, yo, Sean, I think that time has come, play. After all that talking leading up to this new generation, I think that time has come, play. Like, when we were talking in the leading up to the Xbox, when the Series X came out on the PlayStation 5, and PlayStation were performing on quite a few of the games at the start. They were performing again a better performance, or resolution might have been higher, or textures like with Dirt 5 and stuff like that. And you were like, what the hell's going on, Sean? We like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, you're Dirt. After listening to a couple of things and seeing what I've seen, I go, it's going to be like a year or so, bro. You go, no, Sean, it'll be like 6 months. Bro, it looks like it's coming to that point where Xbox has been dog walking the PlayStation 5 when it comes to performance and fucking resolution and graphics and ray tracing. Dirt. How does that make you feel after all of how long did it take? 18 months?
Yeah. Okay, first, let me tell the story again. For those that have heard it before, I repeat myself every show, so it don't matter. Look, man. when the generation first started, me and my boy Sean was on the Xbox Live party talking, and we were both just absolutely disgusted. Dirt 5 ran this absolutely destroyed the Xbox Series X. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, excuse me, absolutely destroyed the Xbox Series X, the PS5 version. And hold on. Sean was just like, dude, what the fuck, bro? And I was like, this is some bullshit, Sean. We know the Xbox Series X is more powerful. So why aren't they winning these damn gameplay comparisons? So Sean was like, dude, it'll be better in about a year. That was like, a year? Fuck that, man. That shit better be better in 6 months. He was like, dude, about a year, dude. We'll be fine. I was like, oh man. I was like, damn it, Sean. Can we get out of this shit? Because coming off of last generation, you guys know, coming off of last generation, I just wanted Xbox to have an advantage somewhere. I just wanted them to have an advantage. They had an advantage with the Xbox One X, but they just didn't have the games. I was like, damn it. I'm tired of this shit. This is a whole new generation. The PlayStation is still doing shit better. So as time went on, we found out certain shit. We found that the Xbox dev kits were behind PlayStation, meaning PlayStation dev kits were out there way before Xbox.
Mature, they're more mature.
Yeah. And they were much more mature than Xbox dev kits because Xbox was waiting for certain software, waiting for certain stuff. So I'm like, okay, that's our excuse, Sean. Let's run with that. Let's damage control with that. So that's what we did. Then you started to see every comparison video, the Xbox would start to have higher resolution than a PS5, right? You would start to see that it has higher resolution. So we started to talk shit a little bit, but it wasn't always consistent. So now, bro, the last 6 or 7 comparison videos, it seems like the Xbox Series has been winning. And I don't know if you guys saw Bright Memory Infinite.
I've got it on deck play.
Yeah, I bought that shit. It was only $15.
No, I got it on deck. I got the video on deck.
Look, show that shit, Sean.
Look at this shit, guys. This is Bright Memory Infinite versus what? PlayStation and Series X RT mode.
This is the ray tracing mode. Oh,
look at this shit.
This is the 120. Oh shit!
Look at that. Locked 120, baby. Well, PlayStation just fucking do what? 90, 95?
Like around 93, 94.
Pussy.
Up to 100.
Have some milk. Have a protein shake or some shit. PlayStation.
It's pretty much locked on the Series X. It'll drop to 119 once in a while, but the PS5 is between 90. Oh shit, that's in the 80s. Good.
The PlayStation needs a protein shake.
Need a protein bar.
Give me some Snickers.
No, so look, so then the resolution is 4K on the X. It's like 1800p on the PS5. So look, man. So I left a comment on that actual video. I saw my boy Jay Rembert said something like, "Yeah, Xbox whooping their ass." Then some pony came in there. Well, the PlayStation 5 version isn't optimized properly. Boy, if you don't shut your ass up. Guess what happened early in the generation? The Xbox version wasn't optimized properly, but y'all didn't care. Y'all was talking that shit. And you know why? Because when the Assassin's Creed Valhalla, they updated the Xbox version, it was on par with the PS5 version. The same thing with Dirt 5. But y'all didn't care about that. It's not, the Xbox version wasn't oh yeah, Jay, remember. Yeah, thank you, bro. Y'all didn't care about the Xbox version wasn't optimized back then. POSs. So I don't want to hear that crybaby shit. The PlayStation version isn't optimized. So we gonna talk that shit. We deserve to talk that shit. Damn it, Sean.
This is it now, bro. You talked about it. Look, these are the resolution and that. Easy. All day we're taking in our play. And I believe it's going to get worse. I believe it will get worse later on for the PlayStation 5. Now, I remember like last few games you were talking about as well. Like, Sean, I've been watching Digital Foundry, Annex and these guys. The Quarry. Xbox is beating it. This game, Xbox is beating it. Odyssey. I think Assassin's Odyssey. I think Xbox were beating it again. They did like a revamp or something. You were talking about all, and I think the time has come, play the tools.
Tools. And you know, like Diller and those guys, you know, like they said, yo, the tools aren't ready. And PlayStation fanboys made fun of them. They made fun of us. They made fun of Tim Dog. Any Xbox guy that said Xbox dev kits were behind the PlayStation dev kits. PSC, because people like realized the PS5 was supposed to drop in 2019. It was supposed to drop in 2019.
I believe that.
I absolutely believe that, but they decided to change it and drop it in 2020.
Because of some of the features, like some of the RDNA features. This is why one of the reasons why the Xbox dev kit was released late, because of the RDNA 2 features. And you've seen that. And it's going to get even worse over time.
Hey, Sean, you're absolutely right. I don't know who was this that told us. Was it Diller or somebody or Tim Dog saying that the PS5 was supposed to drop in 2019, but they got a whiff of what Xbox was going to do. They got a whiff of what Xbox was going to do. They said, oh shit, we might have to alter some things, and they was able to do some things. You know, so
yeah, but I gotta give it like you know, like it takes time. I don't know we're saying wait. But the Xbox Series X is definitely coming into his bag. Even the Series S is doing some good stuff right now. And once the more and more feature gets unlocked and the dev kits become more mature,
it's only going to get better, man.
It's just going to get better from upwards and onwards, straight up. And I remember like 2019 when the rumors, there was so much rumors going around that the PlayStation was going to drop in 2019. I think that was early 2019 they were talking about that. Watching the podcast, I've been on podcast myself, yourself as well there. And that was a ship that was going on. We had a developer, you know, I think it was Beta 3, Beta someone. I think he mentioned something as well at one point. So there's a lot of things going on, and that's why, like, I think Red Hood in the chat or someone mentioned that. Have we heard that a certain person has confirmed that Pippi Gamer or something that PS4 or PS5 Pro is coming out?
Yeah,
that's going to be interesting. Now, if they drop a PS5 Pro next year, that's crazy. I don't know, but I don't see it play.
I don't see them, bro. If they drop mid-gen refreshes,
a slim, maybe, I don't know.
A slim, definitely. I can see a slim because every console generation has had slims, but I don't know, bro. I do not know. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I don't know, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's good, bro. Like, what we've seen right now with the Xbox is getting better, and this is what we want. And over time, and like once the games gets rolling, everything should be fine. Apollo Cooper, yeah, I send that, bro. 1 second, what did Apollo Cooper send me?
Yeah. Hey, yo, Jason Max, he said next time. The time next year people forget about it. Absolutely, bro. That's what it is. It's about what have you done for me lately, right? By the time Xbox games start rolling out, Jason Max, you're absolutely right. People gonna forget about 2022. Like, who cares? Okay. And look, they still have content for us in Game Pass. Yes, but
look at the deflecting there.
Bitch, he's a bitch.
Yeah. They're deflecting.
Like I said, there's a new breed of Xbox guys. There's also a new breed of PlayStation guys, and these guys are cringe. They can't get Halo out of their damn mouth, man.
They can't.
They can't stop talking about Halo. It's like they're only, and Halo is still a good game, man. Is it light on content? I mean, I've seen games much lighter, but yeah, okay, fine. But bro, Halo is gonna be this. Wait till they start dropping. They drop their BR mode, man. Halo gonna be the shit, bro. And let me say, I've been recently playing that Ultimate Edition. That was a huge shot. I told you I've been playing the original like Gears and the Ultimate Edition like at the same time. I will play Gears Ultimate, then I play the original one, the same levels. That's the way I've been doing, playing at the same level. Bro, that's a huge upgrade.
Was there any content cut out?
No, the multiplayer was still there, Sean.
Really?
Actually, they added content. Do you know what they added? Previous PC exclusive boss fight that was only on the PC version of Gears of War. They added that to the Ultimate Edition for the Xbox One. They added content.
That's crazy, damn it? And it's $40 as well. $40 play.
And the cutscenes, they added things to the cutscenes, bro. And I'm a guy that just literally watched it, played both of the versions. The cutscenes were night and day, like really night and day. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah,
I
man.
wa-
But yeah,
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think they're always gonna deflect. They're gonna try to deflect. Leading up to this game launch, The Last of Us 2. I mean, The Last of Us remake. They're gonna deflect no matter what. And it seems like every time the Halo's always the crossfire. Always that. That's the game they love talking about the most. They can't talk shit about Forza and that because they know
Mhm. Yeah, they can't.
they
Well,
can't
they
talk shit
tried
about
to.
that.
They
They
tried
try
to.
to, yeah. They try to and that.
But this is the thing, though, Sean. We run down Xbox roadmap. We get excited for the roadmap. But Sean, there's things we still be forgetting to mention. When did Doom Eternal come out? 2020.
Mm.
Bro, the next Doom game should be ready to drop within the next couple years. Because Doom Eternal, Doom 2016, great games. That's going to be exclusive. We seen a report that the coalition is officially working on Gear 6 now.
Yep, that's confirmed.
I'm saying, so there's other games, other studios we just aren't mentioning. We're mentioning the things they have announced. We might mention In Exile. We might mention, what's the fuck?
Obsidian.
Obsidian. We might mention those studios because we know. Compulsion is the ones I'm thinking about. We
Compulsion,
will
yeah.
mention them because we know they're working on something. But hey, yo, Zink, you're right. It was an entire act. It wasn't just a boss fight. It was like 2 or 3 stages. Yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. Because I never played it until the Ultimate Edition on Gears. So, but let me go back. Like I said, Sean, what is Arcane Leon new game? Next game, I should say, because Deathloop is their game. We know Arcane Austin is working on Redfall. What about Tango Gameworks? What's their next game going to be? See what I'm saying? They have so many damn studios, and I'm just saying, bro, we really don't know. These ponies really don't know how it's going to be a damn massacre. I'm telling you right now. Once this shit gets flowing, yes, we've been waiting. Yes, we waited a second half of a generation. We can wait a couple more years. Once this shit happens, it's going to be hard to stop it. And Sean, we ain't even mentioned Activision Blizzard yet, bro.
I know that's what I'm talking about. Like we know there's a brand new project. Mikey Barter talked about that as well, and
Yes.
I'm certain them games will be exclusive. And the amount of studios they got, that there's so much going on right now. That's what I'm trying to say. There's so much going on right now. We're just sticking to what we know. We're not even seeing Compulsion game yet. We're not even seeing In Exiles, that RPG steampunk game yet.
We ain't seen Coalition.
Coalition, yeah.
They're working on a smaller project, but we're hearing they're officially working on Gears also.
They're
Gears
making Gears, and I think the first project they're gonna drop, it might only be a couple hour experience, but it's more for the getting familiar with the Unreal Engine 5, and they're the masters at that engine.
And let me say something, Sean, because when I was I was playing through Spider-Man Miles Morales. I didn't finish it, but that shit was a fucking DLC, man.
It's an expansion. That's all it is.
That's all it is. And why is it the Hot Wheels expansion, people overlook it like it doesn't count? Remember in 2020, High Busters? My people didn't. I know it was a short little expansion, but that shit was fire.
Yeah, 3 hour
but
game.
nobody, that didn't matter. That didn't count for anything. That shit was fire, bro.
Yeah, they don't count that.
Why is it that when Xbox does expansions, nobody count? Oh, that don't count. But Sony Spider-Man Miles Morales is a fucking expansion. They charge you $60. Was it 50? I think it was 50.
It came with if you wanted the first Spider-Man, was it like $70 or something? The Ultimate
with
Edition?
the remaster for the first Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Bro, these are things you just notice. Like, that's why I'm at the point, bro. Like, I never block people, but I'm almost there because I don't like to interact with these ponies at all because they're stupid. Like that guy, PS Gamer. Every time I say something on Twitter, hear his punk ass go, "Dirty, to play that game." Man, shut up. All these other dumbass ponies, they're just stupid. They're useless. I don't want you to follow me. Don't follow me. Don't subscribe to my channel. I'd rather have real Xbox fans fuck with me. I don't care about the numbers. I don't want a bunch of dumbass ponies following me just to see what I'm saying to talk shit. I don't follow ponies.
Let me get this super chat. Yeah, 100%. It comes to. We'll definitely talk about that. Then we'll do Rocky with the chat soon. Drone TJ with the $5 because I beat the Hot Wheels expansion already. I'm bored. It's very repetitive. They need to do something new. Don't get me wrong, but it's amazing. Don't get me wrong, but it's amazing looking. You beat that shit, ready player?
Yeah.
Drone TJ with the
It's a racing
$5
game,
once
ain't too much
again.
they can do, you know?
What makes me mad is that you have to unlock the cars you already own. Dumbest idea ever, and that's paid DLC. Very disappointed. Hey, that's how you feel. That's how you feel, player. But the thing is, one thing I want like for me, the Hot Wheels. I never really played that because I wasn't into the Horizon series. I
Mhm.
got into the Horizon series at number 4, so I missed all of
Yeah.
that part 3. Even
Part 3
even though
was
I
fire.
had it, I just didn't feel for. I didn't feel much for it until part 4. And obviously that might be a bit biased because it was over my side in the UK side,
Mhm.
so it was a bit different then.
Yeah, see with John, like no, with John T, they said that's obviously his opinion.
Yeah, that's his opinion. Yeah,
I mean, I'm like maybe they do need to do something to refresh the franchise. I think the franchise is dope, but maybe I don't know if the Japan thing would be an answer. I don't know, but I think it's fire though. You know what I'm saying?
the thing is, you gotta understand. Like when people say they need to change it, I think he's talking about the DLC. One thing that the Playground team had to do, they had to drop the games every 2 years. They were dropping games every 2 years, and they
Yep.
managed to do that throughout the generation.
Yep.
They carried. They were one of the pillars of last generation. The coalition as well with them. They dropped 2
Absolutely.
big games as well.
Yep.
A few games. I know 343 dropped only one, but coalition and playground games and turn 10 were like the
Mhm.
top 3 studios that dropped like at least 2-3 games in that one
Facts, bro.
generation.
Sean, you know what? I'm glad you say that because I was going to talk about this. You're absolutely right. If you think about Gears and Forza games, both Forza games, that's really all they had. The second half of the generation, as far as big first party games, and I don't want to hear no Halo Wars 2 and all that shit. Nah, bro. So you're right about that, but they're giving they're giving Coalition. Coalition used to do Gears every 3 years. Oh, what's the Gears 4 came out in
Gears 4 came out in
2016,
2016.
and Gears 5 came out in
Gears
2019.
5 was 2019, and
Yeah.
Highbuster came in 2020.
Yeah, bruh, just imagine with all of this time the Coalition has. Just imagine what they're gonna do. See, that's the luxury of having all of these development teams. You don't have to go out there and rush the game. Excuse me, damn. You don't have to rush the game out there. Like I always say, that game Recore, even though it was a low budget game, I really liked that game. But that game was rushed out there because Xbox didn't have enough first party content. And even though it wasn't first party, they owned the IP.
Mm-hmm.
Because they made the another version of it the next year. That was the full version of the game. Because like what they call it? It was
Definitive edition.
right, Record the definitive edition. That was the real version of the game because you knew like when the game dropped in 2016, a robot that was on the cover of the game was not in the game. Like, where the hell is this robot at? But that next year, the definitive edition, the robot was there. That confirmed to me that they released the game, even though the game wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? So the problem they had back then, they don't have anymore. Coalition, take your time. All these other studios, take your time. The only thing we're dealing with right now is we're waiting for it to start, for them to catch up.
It's a
And like I
rebuild.
said,
Like how you talk about the rebuild.
yeah, it's a rebuild. We have to deal with this while they're rebuilding. And next year, that shit starts. I know I said it last year that 2022 was the start, but no. next year is not a start because we didn't know they was on delayed Starfield and Redfall. Next year is the start. They're rebuilding. Like I said, Sean, when you rebuild, sometimes you have to go through a couple of years where there's droughts, where your team, where your favorite basketball team, your favorite football team, they have to rebuild. They have to put more pieces together that fit. They have to fit. And that's what Xbox is doing. So tell you, man, I love it, bro. And it's just going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I agree, man. I know the chat's going in over Ron TJ's thing. Guys, don't worry about it. Everybody has their own opinions, guys.
Yeah.
You don't need to go at each other and stuff like that. If you're having a bit of fun, fair plays and that, talk that shit, but don't try not to make it personal.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We are Xbox guys. Hey, go after
Yeah,
the ponies, y'all.
go
Fuck,
after the
don't
ponies,
go
yeah.
after the Xbox. Go after the ponies, man. And drawing TJ is well within his right to have his opinion, man. That's how he feel about it. And I
That's
think,
fine.
I mean, he actually was very specific with the issues he had, though. So that's the issues that he had. He's very specific with it about Forza Horizon DLC. So listen, man, that's cool. I just don't want us to constantly go after each other. Go after these fucking opponents because those are the ones. Those are the ones that need to get that smoke.
Facts, bro. And going back to this, the rebuild side, like I know people say, "Oh, why you're an Xbox fan?" And listen, we've been on podcast there. We've been asked this many times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you've been on that show, I've been on other shows. Why do you like Xbox? Why?
I remember
Look
us
what they're
as a
doing.
group, shot, we got invited to a show just to ask us why we Xbox. Remember that shit?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I forgot
Invited
about
the
that.
entire WBG. Why y'all Xbox? What?
Why? Tell us why. But that's the thing. Now, one thing, like I talked about this all the time, we've seen the rebuild. We've seen these guys going out there buying studios, investing into like publishers, buying these like bringing games to the platform. They've been doing it. If they weren't doing none of that, then we can. There's a big concern. Like, come on, you still got 4 studios, Xbox 5 studios. You need to start investing into studios. And boom, we've seen what they're doing right now. From 2018 to 2022, in 2023, there will be over 30 plus studios.
Mm-hmm.
That's investment. We can see that. This ain't bullshit. This ain't we're not dreaming or something, making shit up. We've seen the difference. There are 23 studios right now. It's growing. And what do them studios make? They make games.
Mm-hmm.
Next, Activision, what do they make? Games. They got 8-9 studios internal as well. Boom, 30 plus studios. So you can see the investment, you see the rebuild. It's taking a bit of time, but once all the games starts dropping and future projects as well, it's gonna be massive. And that's what I love about it because they've shown the investment. And on top of that, and guys in the chat, when Sarti and Nadella came on, and this, I think people overlook this there. Honestly, I look at it a different way. When Sarti and Nadella came out, dude is wearing a fucking Halo Infinite top.
Mm-hmm.
Behind him, he had Xbox controllers, consoles, you name it, all the figurines and all that bullshit. When he said that we're all in it for gaming, we are committed 100%. I believe that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I actually believe that shit because it fits what he's planning on working with the cloud tech as well. Gaming fits. He has seen it. Phil and his team proved it to him that listen, you gotta be part of it, you gotta be in it, or forget about it. Quit whilst you're ahead. He showed what he could do, what the potential is, the amount of money he can generate. And that's why when he said we are committed, you've seen them buying publishers, massive publishers. What is next? What is next? When we talk about this Netflix stuff as well, oh shit, you guys are crazy. I'm willing to bet that last year, if I said to you, you're dead, they're gonna spend $70 billion on Activision. You would have said, shut the fuck up, Sean.
I would have said, Sean, come on, bro. Chill,
70
bro.
billion? 70 billion?
You know what I'm saying? You bot. They ain't about to battle that Activision Blizzard. That's what I would have said. You bot. Sean, stop being an extra bot.
But do you get what I'm trying to say? There, like,
Hell
if I said that shit, we couldn't in that chat. You talk about the story. I know you always love telling the story in that. When we weren't talking like that at one point, we were doing WBG then. We were doing WBG, I believe, when the ZeniMax deal happened. We were about 6 months into it,
Mm-hmm.
and we weren't rocking out like that. We were just doing a podcast at the time.
Mm-hmm.
When I dropped that news, every time something has happened, it seems that I'm all because of the time difference. I'm always awake then. It always seems like every time I dropped it, all the big news I've always dropped it, and you send like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on? Like with the ZeniMax deal, you sent it first in the DMs, and people couldn't believe it when that went down. That was 7.5 billion. I remember when people were doing podcasts, emergency podcasts. Yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. They've done it.
Crazy.
7.5 billion. They've done it. That's what you're talking about. We're not talking about chump chains. I'm not talking about these single-layer studios when they were laughing. When these ponies were laughing at Xbox buying these smaller studios, that's all they can afford.
Mm-hmm.
When they acquired ZeniMax for $7.5 billion, game change. People thought, yo, that's it. Anybody's on the table. And let's be real, guys. We were looking at WB there. What were they asking for the rumors? $4 billion.
$4 billion. We was like,
Your
whoa, that's a
Xbox
lot.
get him. Yo, that's a lot. Your Xbox get him because you spent
Yeah.
7 billion on ZeniMax. Your Ubisoft was worth 8 billion, 9 billion. Yo, get him. That's close, bro. When they announced $70 billion, you thought, oh shit.
I thought you said 7. I was like, did you say 70? You was like, yeah, 70. I was like, 70?
Yeah,
I was like, yes.
you
I was
did.
like,
You did say that.
shit.
You did say what?
Yeah.
7? That was 70. 70.
I was like, what?
And you
Bro.
know when they acquired that 70 billion, when they mentioned $70 billion, when I did that emergency podcast, everybody like some few opponent is game over. It's game over.
Game over. Even
It's
opponents
not
was
fair.
like, whoa.
It's not fair.
Yeah. Hey, but look, Game Addict said something. He's like, I'll be happy when the deal is finalized, not because they'll be under Xbox, but because Xbox will start shopping again.
Yeah.
Part of me think they got a deal with like WB. Like, look, we gonna like a robo deal. Look, like we gonna give y'all the most money anybody can give y'all. But let us get this deal finalized first. Then we're gonna come swoop y'all up. You know what I'm saying?
That would be crazy, you know.
Oh man, that'd be fun. But yeah, that's fun, man. That's some shit. I'm telling you, Sean, this is a good time for us Xbox fans. You know, even though the first party isn't popping in 2022, Sean, I'm not bored. I am not bored. I'm playing the Xbox exclusive right now, and as does Fall. I'm playing a Hot Wheel expansion that's Xbox exclusive later this year. Well, I don't know about scoring, bro. I'm gonna play it, but that shit ain't really moving.
Do you know I'm gonna stream that shit?
That's
gonna be funny because
Oh,
I wanna. Do you know what that game intrigues me? I just don't know why.
yeah, man.
It just intrigues me. Like it might be dog shit. But
yeah, bro. I'm
me.
looking at that shit like, ugh.
But that's what it is supposed to do. When you look at it, like, what the fuck is that? What's he doing taking bones out of that guy's body and using limbs as weapons? Or do you know what I mean? It intrigues me really. Like I want to fucking play that shit.
Yeah.
It's wild and that. And I like games. I like when games take a risk, like do something different. We only see the same shit getting cycled, recycled in and out. Just like High on Life. That game, that wasn't on my radar. When we sit there, when we rewatch the show again, that game looks dope.
See, that's another game. That drops what, October?
That's 2 games in October, play.
Yeah, October, then we got a Plague's Tale. That's in game. Bro, come on, man. We're fine. I'm fine this year, bro.
Yeah, you got 3 games coming in October. Who knows if there's any other surprises? But 3 games, unless they get delayed. 3 games guaranteed: Scorn, A Plague's Tale, and High on Life. So far there.
And then me, I love 2K, so I'm gonna be playing 2K anyway. I don't really fuck with Madden no more. But I'm fine this year, bro. I'm fine. Like I always say, you compare this to the past, nah, man. It's a huge difference between 2022 and 2017. Huge difference. It's much bigger it's a much bigger difference than The Last of Us 2013 and The Last of Us 2022. Bigger difference than that.
I agree, man. I can't wait for this. It's exciting times there. It's definitely exciting times.
Yeah, man. It's exciting times, bro. You can hate how you want to hate. They can talk shit. It's exciting times for Xbox fans. So never in the 20-year history of Xbox have they had a roadmap and invested in the Xbox brand like they have now. So why in the hell would I be jump ship? Why would I be worried, concerned? Yes, I know no studio is flawless. Every studio has, their ups and downs. I know 343 isn't flawless. Nobody's flawless. But guess what, bro? They're going to have so much content in the future in a service that I am glad to pay for. I am glad to pay for every month because it gives me content. Why, bro? This is a great time. That's all I can say, man. And the console was selling.
Yeah, man. Listen. But anyway, play. It's that time, play. Guess what time is it, play? Is it?
What time is it, Sean?
Time to talk that shit.
It's We Believe Green, baby.
You love that beat, don't you? That's a fire beat, that straight up.
Hey, yes, that's a fire ass beat.
It's that time, guys. It's rocking with the chat. If this is your first time dropping by the stream, what all you do, we drop the link in the chat. You guys can use your mobile phone. Click the link. Allow the access to your microphone. You can blank your camera as well. And just come on, whatever opinions you got, something related like with the Naughty Dog news or something on your mind. Come on your phone. Talk that shit, play. Yo, Zinc. What up?
Zinc.
Let's go, man. I'm glad, shout out to Dirt for not throwing me too far off what the hell I wanted to talk about today. That's why I appreciate that. Hey, so anyway, I'm going to tell Ray to calm down. I'm at a different place right now, so he can't knock on my door to take some minutes away from me here, some time away. Here, I'll be trying to be quick. First of all, hey, man, where are all of those Halo haters? Where are they at now? That how they say, oh, we want to make Xbox better. Like it's so much damn concern. Okay, this was a fire pod. Y'all don't know how great this podcast was today. But let's go to Uncharted. I mean, The Last of Us. That bitch is $70 freaking for no improvements. Dude, y'all made me, Sean, you pulled the shit on me once before when you were showing that Halo Wars stuff and I was getting all fired up. I actually sat down at work, but today I can't sit down because Jason Schreier's around here somewhere. I got a crunch. But dude, I had to stop and look at the footage y'all were showing. Where the NPCs go?
Right, where they go?
Hey, let's go talk about your boy. I'm glad people stopped calling Mark Cerny a freaking genius. That's not showing me how genius his ass is, where he can't have NPCs on the screen and show great fidelity. He can't do it. Where's the power? Where's that SSD power at now? But you know how everybody loved to hate on Halo every fucking chance they get. Where are these people at now for The Last of Us? There's no concern at Naughty Dog. Hey, let's go over here to Halo followers, Red Dragon. I don't want to talk about that right now. But anyway, back to Colin Moriarty and The Last of Us sales. And then Dirk had his show where Apony would jump in. Halo 3 is the best-selling Halo, and it only sold 10 million in its lifetime. That's a damn lie. And Halo 4 beat that, and Halo 5 absolutely obliterated it. But Dirk, you're a little wrong there. But because Halo came out in 2015 this came out of Phil Spencer's mouth, but nobody wanted to repeat that. But by April, Halo 5 had 36 million players playing that game. Okay, that was Halo 5 just beat the hell out of Halo 3 and everything else, just killed it. Joel dying. You remember how the Halo haters was of Halo 5, Ryan McCaffrey and his team saying, you didn't play as the Master Chief. Dude, Joel died before the damn game started. Nobody complained about nothing, So where was everybody at? Oh, we had to play for Locke and we only played as Chief. Man, Joel was a big part of that game. Dude, absolutely. Nobody played as him. Hey, Ghost of Tsushima. It's so well, so to speak. I'll bet the next one don't. Just like Little Big Planet, it sold off the hook. The second one went in the tank. They kicked the company out. And here's I have three questions here. Xbox has to improve on what? It's like you guys were talking about earlier, and this is what prompted me to say this show was so damn fire. You guys need to run this damn show back to see how big this was. You guys talked about what Sony is doing. They ain't doing nothing. And the reason is they don't have engineers anymore. That's why, Dirt, you have problems loading your game saves from the PS4. It doesn't work in conjunction with. It's not uniform. Everything is an extra step. Even loading trophies, you have to go in and load this shit up. It's the functionality of the PS5 is not what it should be. And ask Addict this. What is he talking about when he says Sony games are further along? Last I checked, Sony's roadmap consists of God of War being 2 years late, Wolverine, and what else?
Spider-Man.
No. I think he was talking about. I think he was talking about the first 2 years of this generation.
The development of the games.
Yeah, like how like God of War is dropping now. I'm more like this year, how like Horizon.
God of War was delayed.
Yeah. But still, that's what he's saying. Like they were still further along because they were PS4.
Check this out, Dirk. And let me get you, Dirt. You even did a video on the quality of Gran Turismo 7 and that rubber. You remember those super bouncy balls that we used to
Hell
get
yeah.
for a quarter, Dirt, back in the 70s, and that ball bounce over the house and shit, and we'll
Hell
lose
yeah.
it? Hey, that's what that car looked like when you were doing that damn Gran Turismo 7
Yeah,
video,
it
damn
was
bouncy
trash.
ball. But anyway, man, I took up a little bit too much time. Oh, but Dirt, I'm mad at you for this. You
Oh
said you don't
shit.
want to hear about Halo Wars. Hey, man, that's where Atriox came from.
That is
That
true. That is
and
true.
just think about it. Here's what I have to say about that. You remember that one robot game that Sony had? It was a point and click game. What was the name of that game?
Robot
A
game?
That
robot
people,
game.
it wasn't a
Detroit?
robot.
Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah.
Dirt, you just like it because it's Detroit.
Yes,
But
yes.
anyway, hey, but let's compare Detroit to Halo Wars. But Halo Wars is still going to be around, and Atriox came from that.
Now,
That was a great story. It made me miss 4 hours of work because of freaking Sean. You know, I had one more thing to say. Oh, Dirk. Oh, I want to close on this. I'm crunching and I'll be crunching for the next probably 5 weeks. Jason Schreier cannot play for the Bulls when they were in their heyday. The Pistons forced Pippen and Jordan to develop this thing called the Breakfast Club. I don't know if you remember that, Dirk, where they had to work out at 5 in the morning,
oh yeah, yeah.
then go to
I
practice
remember.
because the Pistons was beating their ass. I mean, literally, it was a fight out there.
I remember.
That's crunch, man. That's how you get better.
Yeah.
All right. So you keep soft ass Jason Schreier in the bushes and don't let him know I'm crunching because if I see his ass lurking around this job site, I'm gonna get him. All right, guys. I see y'all
Talk
later.
that
Take care,
shit.
player.
Peace.
Hey, you know, Zink actually did make a good point about Halo Wars too. Even though it was a real time strategy game, he is right about that story in Atriox.
That's where he's come from. Yeah.
That is where Atriox was introduced because that one cutscene. I played like Halo Wars. I didn't finish it because I'm not really a real time strategy guy, but I made it. I'd say at least about 4 or 5 hours in.
We watched that story. I was streaming that story, and it was a dope story for Atriox because we were leading up to Halo
Yeah.
Infinite. And that's what, like he said, I missed like 4 hours of that shit because we were going back to it and remembering. Like I watched that was my first time watching it, and he was just like, "Yo, I forgot about this. Look at this shit. Look at this shit."
Atriox is a
And
beast, bro.
Atriox is a fucking beast,
And
bro.
look, spoiler: the end credit scene at the end of Halo Infinite. Spoiler: 5, 4, 3, 2. Yo, they show Atriox at the end of that bitch. I was like, ooh. And look, he whooped Master Chief ass at the beginning.
He fucked him up. He go, bitch, get out of here.
Yeah, he beat Master Chief ass, bro. So that's true. I would give Zink credit for that. So I can't really say bash Halo Wars too because Atriox, yo,
Yo, is
hey,
that the
look,
Thanos of like, you
Yo.
know?
he fucked Master Chief up at the beginning of Halo Infinite, bro. That's why he threw him in space.
Yo,
Motherfucker float in
yo,
space.
you know what that reminds me of? When you watch Infinity War and Thanos kicks the shit out of Hulk or someone.
Yeah, bro. Atriox was a monster, bro. A damn monster, man. That's true. So yeah, Zink right about that.
Yeah, 100%. Like, that's why I watched the story. I might not be into them games, but I watched the story and I was like, yeah, I understand this character and what kind of fucking he's just a specimen. That's all he is.
Yeah,
And
man.
I can't wait. I hope in the next game, like, I hope he continues to be that bad guy. Like, take out the leader, the general, the leaders, and that. And maybe in like in a trilogy or some shit, like how to do their story content. He be the final boss in that.
Yeah, because he's a bad MF.
Yeah, I would love to see him fuck Master Chief up again in the next one.
Hey, bro, you ain't never seen Master Chief get his ass whooped like that.
But I wouldn't mind seeing that again. Like
Yeah.
in the final chapter, he has one over him or some shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Man,
Bro.
Yeah, this has been a great show so far. Man, still 100 people here rocking out with us.
Yeah, bro.
And
still 100 people. Hey, yo, make sure y'all tune in to WBG Monday. We gonna have a good time. We don't have any guests. It's just us. And with these topics, you guys know we are going to talk some shit. We're going to have a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Goodness.
Yeah, 100%. Like, the links will be in the chat from our homie Nightbot. Our Twitter's there. Dirt's Twitter, YouTube channels there as well. Definitely subscribe as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we love it. Like, I love Monday to Fridays. Whenever you do that WBG on Mondays and Fridays, that bookends, Monday to Friday, we have the weekend just nice and comfortable. It just comes around fast, and I love it.
Yep.
Absolutely love it. How we have it on Monday and Fridays whenever we can do it. It's awesome, man. It's crazy to see like what like was WBG. I had that started. Then TTS has been over a year for TTS as well, and all of these guys have been rocking out with us since then, man. And we've just been building. And the reason why we've been building is because of these guys supporting us play.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's get this play for me before I drop this link.
Drawing TJ with the $5. I just wanted to make it clear what I was saying. I wanted them to expand on Mexico, not add Hot Wheels. That's it. I have nothing against the devs. Well, I think the Hot Wheels shit is kind of cool, but hey, I'm gonna tell you that Mexico is absolutely beautiful, bro. That Mexico is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it's a beautiful. The environment is amazing and that, and
yeah.
a lot of people say the Hot Wheels is dope and it looks beautiful. So
The only thing about the Hot Wheels I don't like though, Sean, I don't like the snow, bro. I don't. That's the one thing. The thing I hate about Forza Horizon 4.
Number 4, yeah.
I don't like that snow shit. That's just me. I don't like the snow. I like the summer, of course. I didn't mind the spring.
Autumn.
I love the fall in Forza Horizon 4, but the winter, I don't like driving in snow on video games or in real life. So that's what I love about Mexico. That shit is beautiful, man. That's what I loved about Forza Horizon 3 in Australia. Beautiful. Always beautiful weather. It might rain once in a while, but that's fine. But I don't like the snow, bro. Hey, man, Bunty, my boy Bunty, man. He had left a comment on my last video. He said, if Halo 5 sold 10 million copies, if Halo sold 10 million copies and have only 50 million Xboxes in the wild, do the math. Bro, I believe Halo 5 sold 10 million altogether. And we already know the Xbox One supposedly is at 50 million right now. So when Halo 5 was out, bro, it was way less than 50 million. Do the math.
That's what it is. Obviously,
Yeah.
we don't always know the latest updates or the latest numbers.
Yeah.
We know, obviously, we don't know that. What's going on, Jake? You POS, jump in the chat.
Yeah, Jake, where you been, man?
Where you been
there? Shit.
Do your outro because we're gonna close the show in the next few minutes.
We ain't heard CG Fat Jake and all. Hey, Sean, see if you got this time, man. Let's talk about what we always talk about. You motherfuckers, I'm talking. Last generation, you damn bots. No, I'm talking shit, bro. Hey, Victor Click, bro, I'm gonna be honest, man. The winners, I would say the last 10 years here, bro. I don't know if it's global warming or some shit.
It definitely is playing.
Haven't been bad, bro. Like when I was growing up, or even in my early 20s, the winters, bro, used to be snow on the ground all winter. It's like now it'll snow, that shit be melted in like a day. Like the temperature will go up to like 40 and that shit will melt. The sun will be out in the winter. It's like we don't have. When I first bought my home in 2013, I do remember that winter. It snowed all winter. But it's like after that, I'm telling you, it's like I bought a snowblower. I don't be using that bitch. Well, it's broken now, but I don't really be using it because it's like the winters don't be as bad as it used to be.
I'll go for it, bro.
I'm like considered in the Midwest, G Steph with the $5. Pony's always talking about Halo, but they're in Halo 2 sold more games than movie tickets, and that is a fact. Bro, Halo 2, you remember watching that documentary? I ain't never seen no PlayStation game do what Halo 2 or Halo 3 did. Listen,
you won't see that.
You won't see it, bro. Especially nowadays, no game would do what that did nowadays. Like that one night, bro. Halo 2. Remember, Xbox consoles, like the original Xbox only sold like 20 million. So when Halo 2 came out, it's probably about what, 15, 16, 17 million? Listen, man, that shit broke records.
In like 24 hours or some shit like
yes, it broke a record. And Halo 3 broke a bigger record. That was one night. In 24 hours, it hit like $300 and something million, bro. No movie has done still to this day. I don't think no movie done that in one day. Halo 3, Halo 2, man, it's crazy. I would never forget that. And when Halo 2 came out, I was a new Xbox fan, kind of, because it came out in 2004. I was more of a new Xbox fan. And I was just like, wow, this Xbox is fire. That was, bro, like the first game I played on Xbox Live was Conquer. And the second one, I believe, was Halo 2. Because, I didn't know how to do the whole online shit at first. And I was
Yeah,
like, well, I
me
gotta
too.
plug my
I was-
cord in the back. I gotta plug
Yeah.
my cord. So I bought an Ethernet cable. It was long as shit because my modem was in my daughter's room because that's just how it was at our old house. And I had this long ass cord down the hallway to my Xbox, but I didn't leave it plugged in all the time, only when I played online. And that shit blew me away. So Xbox is a great console, man. I fell in love with it from the first time I played it. I'm gonna say this: when I played it over my boy house, I was like, "Yo, this shit is fire." But when I got one myself, which was like 4 or 5 months after that, bro, that was it. That's when Dirk Griggly, the Xbot, was born. I couldn't
Reborn.
believe some of the shit you
Reborn.
could do on that.
Baptized.
Yeah, baptized.
Baptized.
Yeah, bro, I couldn't believe some of the shit I can do on that console. And then on top of that, like Apollo Cooper said, the 360 came out.
Ooh.
Cause I
That was a big jump. That was
Bro,
a big jump in graphics.
I actually thought back to myself and my Xbox. I thought I got an Xbox earlier. I don't think I really got my own Xbox until 2004, bro. Early 2004. Because I played at my boy house in 2003. So I don't think I got my own Xbox until 2004. And that's when it might have been summer 2004. And that's when I just fell in love. That's when I became a bot. And that 360, oh my God. I don't think I will ever have a feeling like that again with the 360. One, it was a huge generational leap with the graphics. Huge generational leap. And the things the 360 can do, bro. From ripping your CDs. I mean, like, you could do that on the original
OG.
Xbox. But the damn 360, bro, when you put a CD in that bitch, if you're connected to the internet, it will pull up the songs.
Mm.
It will pull up the artists, the songs. I was like, what? like with the original Xbox, it wouldn't do that. You would have to put in the name of the artist. Then it would say track 1, track 2, track 3. With that 360, it will pull up the songs, the name of the CD, artist, everything. The 360 was fucking amazing, bro.
Go on, what's going on, Players Inc?
Hey man, where these soft motherfuckers at? They must be out golfing already with Jason Schreier. Nobody is jumping on this damn chat to talk. Hey, one more thing. Y'all
Go for
talked
the play.
about Uncharted earlier and all that horrible gameplay, and somebody mentioned Gears. I forgot what the scenario was, but hey, this is one of the reasons why I don't care too much for Uncharted or Naughty Dog's games. I'll be happy to carry somebody through Gears 50 waves or even 12 waves of Horde so you guys could really experience what gameplay actually is.
Horde is a shit, bro. Horde is the shit.
Right. I was watching some of that gameplay. I'm like, dude, there's no way I could play some shit like this. I just can't do it anymore. And, it's like Halo's gameplay is so superior. People need to watch their mouth. They need to really realize how 343 was constructed and the stars that formed 343, along with 70% of Bungie. Those are elite programmers, and it shows in the gameplay. You always have to look at that gameplay before you see what a game is about and then go from there, except for, games like Halo Wars or Detroit, where it's not too much gameplay, it's more or less strategy or point and click and story. Correct. Yeah. But anyway, since all these soft motherfuckers not even jumping on the show, man, I'm mad at the team. I'm mad at the chat for not jumping in here and talking some shit. I can't believe this. And I'm over here slaving away. Jason Schreier fighting for us, and we don't want him to fight for us because we want to win a championship like the Bulls. I'll get with y'all later, man. Peace.
All right, bro.
Take care, man.
Shout out to Zeke. Yeah, man. But yeah, this is fun, bro. So that's just like, when you just think about your gaming career, your gaming situation. Xbox was there from my I would say mid-20s, bro. Mid-20s. It was there.
Yeah,
and I became a bot.
100%. It's every, even with the console, I told you, I started gaming, with my uncle, he had a Sega Master System. This was 92, so I was 5 years old. And even though that console's been out for 6 years, and I think it came out in the UK late 80s. It came out a few years later, I believe. But getting that console and playing the games like Sonic, Alex the Kid, Shinobi, and I talked about it. I missed out on the Sega Genesis type of era because I just missed out on it. But they had the games. The games were on Mega Drive. They called it in the UK.
Yep, Mega Drive.
Like RoboCop was the Terminator, Sonic 2. You know, them games were on the Sega Master System. Then on top of that, they were on it, but obviously with shitter graphics. do you know what I mean?
I remember, yeah.
And like there were games that blew me away. Like each generation I've talked about, like each console, like with Sega Master System. Like my first game I ever completed was Sonic the Hedgehog. That will always be one of the goats, straight up. But one of the games that blew me away during that console was Castle of Illusion, Mickey Mouse.
Oh, that shit was fine. Now you're talking about on the Genesis, right?
But it was on the Master System as well.
But on the Genesis, that shit was beautiful, bro.
See, I wish I played on the fucking Mega Drive. Do you know what I mean now?
Yeah.
When I look back at it, I wish we could afford it at the time. But there were games that blew me away. Renegade as well. Renegade was called. I don't know if you remember that fighting game. That was
Renegade?
It's called Renegade, yeah. Renegade or something. It was a fighting game. It's like Double Dragon and that type of shit.
Oh, yeah. Renegade.
That was dope. Then obviously when you got like the Super Nintendo, when I first seen like Mario, but when I seen like Killer Instinct, that shit was fire.
Yeah,
then you see like Nintendo 64, then you see like Mario 64, Banjo Kazooie, like No Mercy, WWE. I know you missed out on that one, but the WWF games. Then the PlayStation game when you play Resident Evil, GT, Gran Turismo.
Resident Evil blew me away, bro.
Like wow. Then when the Sega Dreamcast came out, Sonic, when I seen him running away in that running away from the whale in the city, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Even the Shenmue, I love that game. Every generation, Code Veronica, on the Sega Dreamcast, fire. Then the
I
Xbox
never did finish
came
that.
out. That was a great game. Then the Xbox came out. Project Got even Metropolis Street Racer was on Dreamcast. Then it turned to Project Gotham, blew me away. Do you know what? Like each Halo 2 and all that, there were games each generation that blows you away. Gears of War was one of them games on the 360. I couldn't believe it. Fight Night, that shit was incredible. Fight Night Round 3 was incredible. And then the Xbox One, you had Rise, Son of Rome, and all them. Like every generation, but it seems like it has gotten like less and less like the leaps. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think we'll ever get a leap like we did from the PS2, Xbox to the 360 generation. But that was a huge freaking leap.
We got Raiden Blade, yeah? Pull him in play.
Raiden Blade, what's up, player? Oh shit. Oh. Hey, bro, you can cut the show down. Hey, you there, Raiden Blade?
No, I'm here.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys now. Yeah. Train station.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! You're on the train station. Hey, what's going on, bro?
Yeah. Just heading home. Just gonna back up on the zinc and a few things. People should shut their mouth with regards to Halo. Okay. Because doesn't matter whatever happens. Okay, the game is still standing. We're all still playing it, okay? And I'm afraid, ponies, there's nothing you guys got that's going to ever match anything the Xbox has, especially on the multiplayer side. You got your movie-style games, that's fine. But when it comes down to the longevity of games, you have nothing, you can't touch anything Xbox produces on the fact of longevity. You can't. Now, in regards to the studios, okay, I am a Fable fan. I've loved all the Fables. I've enjoyed them immensely. I don't want to see nothing from the new Fable until it is ready to be released within the 6 months that's meant to be released. I don't want to see nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want no updates. Game Addict, I know you're a Fable fan. I'm so sorry for saying this, but sorry, dude. I don't want to see or hear nothing. I don't want no updates. I don't want to see no gameplay. I don't want to see nothing until they're done. End the story. Now, any game that's coming out, for example, Gears and whatnot's coming up, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward because these are the pillars of Xbox. and we cannot look at it and spit up on it and think it's has-beens. No, these are the foundations of Xbox. PS4 is a Halo, okay? End of story. But the games that's coming in between that they have not spoken about from all the new acquisitions, I'm gladly gonna sit back and enjoy and watch the tears and all that salt that's been pouring, because there's gonna be a common point where Xbox is gonna be releasing 6 games per year as first party.
Right. That's
And
definitely
no,
possible in the future. That's definitely
exactly,
possible, bro. Yeah.
and no other game production, whatever you want to call it, is going to be able to sustain and keep up with that amount of continuous release of games. Think about it this way: 6 games. That's 1 game every 3 months, right? Or was it 2 games every 1 month? Or whatever you want to quantify it.
Hmm.
The main fact of the matter is, you will have a AAA, one, 2 AA's, AAA, 2 AA's, AAA. Can you imagine that shit?
That'd be
Okay.
fire, bro.
That's gonna be crazy. That's what we
Continuously.
wanted, bro. That's what we want.
Okay. So at the end of the day, currently at this present moment in time, we have no first party games, but yet we're all happy. Why are we all happy? We're happy because we got games to play. We've been given a 12-month roadmap. We're halfway there. Okay. We got games to play, games that are coming. Okay. Was it Requiem? That's coming in October, right?
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that shit. I want to control rats.
Oh, right.
Okay. But the fact of the matter is, we've got loads of games coming. So regardless of it being first party, third party, second party, whatever party you want to call it, we got games coming. Okay. And we as Xbox gamers should be thankful and be happy that we got these things to play. And
Facts.
let the ponies continue to keep Xbox in their brain. See, it's in their brain because deep down on the inside, in their foundation, they truly want to be an Xbox. Okay, that's why it's always in their minds.
Hmm.
Think about it. It's a Freudian thing. Why do you complain about Xbox so badly? It's because you want to be in there. Anyway, guys, have a beautiful
Take
weekend
care,
and take
play.
care.
Take
Thank
care.
you, Rain Blade, man. We appreciate your support, bro.
Yeah, man. Catch you
100%.
guys.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Shout out to Raiden Blade, man. I know you were just finishing work, and most of these guys are probably working or finishing work, so they struggle to come on the phones.
It's all good, bro.
Let's close it out, player. What's going on with you, player?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. I dropped a video yesterday about, the Colin Moriarty saying that The Last of Us 2 was a flop, and also the leaked Last of Us 1 Part 1 footage. So check that video out. And that's about it, Sean, my man.
Yeah, that's definitely a lot. Make sure you check out the links in the chat. Mine does Twitter and his YouTube link as well there. You see that shit there? Nightbot's on it, player.
Nightbot a bad bitch.
He's a bad motherfucker. That's all he is. But shout out to you guys for dropping by, man. We had over 100 people. We still got 80 plus people here. People have been hitting me up. They want to do community game night. I might do it. Yeah, I might do it because I'm off tomorrow. Because tomorrow I've got 2 parties to go to tomorrow. So I won't be doing it tomorrow, most likely. So I'll do community game night tonight, maybe in about 1.5 hours' time. Guys, what games on? Are you going to be coming or are you just going to play your own shit?
When?
In about 1.5 hours or something.
To play what?
Maybe like Among Us, Fall Guys, Hot Wheels,
I might.
Yeah. But guys, I'm dropping my Twitch link in here. I'm trying to become a streamer, player. I'm trying to make it big time. Yo, do you see that shit I sent in the morning, that guy? That 90,000 people are watching him.
Oh yeah, that young guy. Yeah, and he getting money off of that shit, man.
Bro, he's got money. That guy's like,
when he had the Minecraft guy getting head on the, that's so stupid.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, but that young dude gets money, man. Listen, I'm happy to see some young black guys getting money legally, man. Because I know I've seen a lot of them get money illegally. So get y'all money, bro.
100%, man. Yeah, guys, definitely follow me on Twitch if you don't mind. I appreciate if you give us a follow. It was a great show today, play. A great show. Shout out to everyone,
Great
you
topics.
guys in the chat. Some great topics now to talk about.
Make sure y'all tune in to WBG Monday. We're going to have a good old time.
100%. And you guys know what time it is. It's time to talk that shit.
Ain't nothing but against the party.
Ah shit, you motherfuckers know what time is it? Hit that motherfucking like button, and you motherfucking ponies, hit that dislike button and get the fuck out of here, you soft motherfuckers. And ponies, Jim Ryan lied to you and pimped your bitch ass till the end of the west side. You motherfucking ponies know what to do. Walk down that street corner, twerk your motherfucking ass,